Let's face it, this game is in shambles. But let me get this out of the way. The PvP system itself is really good. All it needs is just one update to make it great. Because right now the PvP is unplayable. I'll get into all the problems of PvP and then give one update concept to fix them all. Skip to this timestamp if you just want to see the update and not the problems. The first problem is actually finding a fight. It takes a couple minutes to like 20 minutes of server hopping to even find a person to fight, and I think that's pretty absurd for a PvP game. The second problem is teamers and third parties. We've all experienced it. We're just fighting someone one-on-one, and a third party comes and ruins the fight, or his friend comes and kills you in a 2v1 or something. We all hate it, but there's a pretty easy way to fix it, and I'll get into that way later. Problem 3. Transformations. I'm talking about V4 and fruit transformations. Most of the players just activate it when they are about to lose, and it ruins the fight. It just makes the whole fight less fun, less skill based, and more bullshit. So there's a way to fix it, but also for people who like it, I also have a way for you. The fourth problem is the meta and the balancing of the game. The game itself is really fun. It has so many unique weapons, so many unique fruits and fighting styles to use, but you can't really use them because the meta is so dominant. I understand there's supposed to be a meta for each game, but for this game it's pretty absurd, and I think that's a pretty simple way to fix it. But just imagine, everyone you face have a different type of build, has a unique build, unique combo. I think it'd be way more fun, but for people who want to use meta, you can also still do that. Alright, let's get into the actual update itself now. I will talk about the different parts of the update and talk about them in detail. The first thing is matchmaking. So usually when you click on the game, you can choose between Pirate and Marine. Now you'd be able to choose ranked among those as well, and then you would go into like a ranked menu. You will be put against people of your rank and be able to fight first to 3 in an arena where you can't run away. Now I understand that people like to play different type of game modes like free-for-alls, 1v2s, 1v3s or team fights. So there would be options to play those as well. The elo would be distributed fairly. For example, when you play a 1v2, you can choose to be the solo or the team, and when you win as a team, you only get half the elo, but you lose double the elo if you lose. And if you play as a solo, you would gain double the elo and lose half the elo. So it's high risk, high reward. It would be scaled like that for every type of fight, but for free-for-alls, the elo you get is based off how much damage you do and how many kills you do. So if someone just kills steals all the time, they won't level up a lot. Now for the third thing is transformations. In the menu of ranked, you can choose to allow V4 or to not allow it, and when you start the match, you will be matched against someone who has the same choice as you. So if you want to play with V4, you can do it. If you don't want to play with V4, you don't have to do it. For game modes like 1v2s, the solo would have the ability to use V4, but the teamers wouldn't be able to use V4. And for free-for-all, everyone can use V4 because it's a free-for-all. The second to last change is like a fruit, swords, gun and fighting style block system. How this would work is, in the ranked menu you can block 10 items. For example, if you don't want to face Kitsune or Do, you can block those. That means you can't use them yourself and you won't be matched against someone who uses them. So this way, if you want to use like unique builds, you can use them without having to fight the most brain-dead meta ever. And you will also be matched against players with unique builds and stuff. I think this really helps, because this game has a lot of potential for unique builds and combos. There will be a total of 10 items you can block, but for example you can only ban 3 fighting styles maximum, because otherwise you just wouldn't find a fight. But for fruits and swords, you can ban 10 of those in maximum, because there's 40 fruits and 40 swords, so you would still be able to find a match. For guns you can only ban 2, because there's like 3 usable guns in total, but in total you can only ban 10. Now for the final change, it's a reward system. I've always thought that we should be able to get rewards for playing PvP, because it's like the whole point of the game. So there would be a couple ranks, and they would be split into 3 stages, 1, 2 and 3. Every time you enter one of those stages, you get a small reward, like 10 million belly, 4,000 fragments, something like that, so you can get materials while you just play the game and have fun. But when you rank up from one rank to another, for example diamond to platinum, you would get multiple rewards. For example, a fruit of your choice, a new title and a fruit skin or a sword skin, so you can show off your achievements to other players. I think it'd be fun if the ranks itself were like pirate themed. For example, a rookie pirate is the first rank, experienced pirate is the second rank, then you have captain, warlord, yonko, and king of the pirates, or something along those lines. I think it'd be a cool touch. When you reach the highest rank, you can start climbing the ladder, the global ladder, to become number 1 of your region. Maybe the devs could even invite those top of the world players for actual professional esports. I'm not sure if they would do that, but I think it'd be cool to do. This way people can also actually know if they're like the best player, instead of just saying I'm the best and then faking all the scores when they fight people. That's all I have for this update. If you like it, tell me. If you don't like it, tell me that as well. I want to know what you guys like, in your opinion. Bye.